Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. This is the third part and the last part of section 7.5, and it's about combinations. We studied in the previous part how to select R out of N uh, with arrangements, with order. So when we talk about arrangements of people at a table or arrangements of digits on a license plate, order is important. And these are the type of examples we discussed in the previous uh, video. We now consider counting problems in which order is not important. So we are going to select R objects or choose R objects from N objects without order, without regard to the order of selection. So there is no order, there is no arrangement, just selecting R objects of N. How to choose, what are the number of ways to select to choose R of N? So it would be given by combination NCR. And NCR, the definition of NCR is NPR, the permutation over R factorial. For example, to find the number of ways we can select 3 people from 5 without any order. Just select 3 people out of 5. Well, 5p3 would be the number of ways selecting 3 out of 5 with order. And now we divide by the number of ways that 3 people could be ordered, which is 3 factorial. We can order 3 people, we can arrange 3 people by 3p3 or 3 factorial. So if we divide 5p3 by 3 factorial, we will get the number of combinations of 5 things taken 3 at a time. So this is the fundamental difference between permutations and combinations. Permutations used when order is important. Combinations are used when it is not. We can write another definition for NCR. Remember, NPR is n factorial over n minus r factorial. So we will have this definition. So NCR is n factorial over r factorial times n minus r factorial, and it is also a button in the calculator. You can use it to evaluate or calculate NCR. It's above the division symbol. Also, this symbol is an important symbol, and we use it also. So NCR means this one. This also means NCR, okay, combination. Let us see an example. An auto dealer is offering any 4 of 6 special options at one price on a specially equipped car being sold. So he is offering 4 of 6 special options. This is N and this is R. How many different choices of specially equipped cars do you have? So he can equip 4 out of the 6 options. So how many different choices of specially equipped cars? This is 6C4. We need to choose 4 options out of 6. 4 special options out of 6 without any order. These all the options will be in the car without any difference between them or order or arrangement. So if you want to use the calculator, you can get immediately the answer. If you want to use the definition, it's 6 factorial over 6 minus 4, which is 2 factorial times 4 factorial or r factorial. And this is 6 times 5 times 4 factorial over 2 factorial times 4 factorial. 2 factorial is 2. So 3 times 5 is 15, and 6C4 is just 15. Notice that 6C4 is equal to 6C2. 6 minus 4 is 2. Because when you find 6C2, it's also 6 factorial over 6 minus 2, which is 4 factorial times 2 factorial. And this is 6 factorial over 2 factorial times 4 factorial. And these are equal. Okay, so they say that NR equals N minus R. So this is also a property for combination. 6 men and 8 women are qualified to serve on a project team to receive operational procedures. How many different teams can be formed containing 3 men and 3 women? So we want to construct a team, a project team, and this team contains 3 men and 3 women. Well, we have to use here the fundamental counting principle. Let us choose men first, for example, and then women. So we need to choose 3 men out of what? Out of 6. In how many ways can we choose 3 men out of 6? 6C3. And the second step is to choose the 3 women. So 8C3. So this would be the answer. If you need more information about fundamental counting principle, see the first part of section 7.5. Determine whether each of the following counting problems involving the formation of tick support groups can be solved using permutation or combinations. Answer the questions. Find how many tick support groups with 8 members can be selected from 20 available applicants. 20 are available. We need to select 8 of them. There is no mention of any order or arrangement. So the answer is 20C8. You can find the answer by the calculator. The leadership structure of the support groups is determined by the order in which applicants are selected. So the order now is important. How many different leadership structures are possible if 8 applicants are selected from the 20 that are available? So the order is important. So we select 8 out of 20, but with order. So this is 20C8 and this is 20B8. 14 men and 6 women are available for the project's tech support group. How many groups are possible that have 5 men and 3 women? Number of groups. Each group has 5 men and 3 women. So let us choose men first. 5 out of 14. There is no difference between them. They will work on the group, all of them, times 6 women. We are going to select 3 out of them. So the answer is 14C5 times 6C3. Suppose a batch of 35 CPUs has 10 defective CPUs. So these 35 are divided into defective and good or non-defective. 10 defectives and 25 are goods, non-defectives. In how many ways can a sample of 15? We are going to select 15 now out of 35. From this batch have 5 defective CPUs. So we are going to select 15 and we need to select 5 of the defectives and then 10 of the non-defectives. So in how many ways? So using the fundamental counting principle, from the good, I select 10. This is the number of ways of selecting 10 out of 25 times from the defectives, I am going to select 5. So if you multiply these two, you get the number of ways that the sample of 15 has 5 defectives. and 10 non-defectives. In how many ways can a committee of 5 be selected from 10 people willing to serve? 10 C5, and there is no order here. Committee, all the members of committee are the same. 8 people are qualified for the next flight of a new space vehicle. How many different groups of 3 people can be chosen for the flight? Choose 3 from 8 without any order. A traveling salesperson has 30 products to sell, but has room in her sample case for only 20 of the products. So she needs to choose 20 of the products to put them in her sample case out of 30. If the products are the same size, in how many ways can she select 20 different products? 30 C 20. No order, no difference between these 20. No arrangement would happen to these 20. All of these 20 would be together in the sample case. A psychological study of outstanding salespeople is to be made. If 5 salespeople are needed and 12 are qualified, in how many ways can the 5 be selected? Okay, 12 are qualified, and we need to choose 5 of them without any order. You can use the calculator to find the answer, okay, the 12C5, or you can use also the definition. The answer in this case is 792. A company wants to use the service of 3 different banks in the city. 15 banks are available. In how many ways can it choose the 3 banks? So I have 15. I need to choose 3 only out of them without any order. So that's the answer. To determine voters' feelings regarding an issue, a candidate asks a sample of people to pick 4 words out of 10 that they think best describe the issue. How many different groupings of 4 words are possible? I have 10 words. I want to select or pick 4 out of them. So the answer is 10C4. In how many ways can a committee consisting of 6 men and 6 women be selected from a group consisting of 20 men and 22 women? Let us select the men first. I have 20 men. I need to select 6 out of them. Multiply by, I have 22 women. I need to select also 6 out of them. So this would be the number of ways. A regional medical center plans to evaluate its administrative personnel and procedures. 10 of the center's 80 nurses will be chosen to complete an in-depth evaluation. In how many ways can the 10 nurses be chosen? Out of 80, I need 10. All of them are together. No arrangement, no difference between them. So that's the answer. If 52 of the nurses are women, okay. Now these 80 nurses, 52 of them are women. And 80 minus 52, 28 would be men. Okay. In how many ways can the 10 nurses consist of 7 women and 3 men? All right. So I need to choose from the women 7. So 52C7. This is the number of ways of choosing 7 out of 52 times, because I also need to choose from the men 7, 3, 3. So 28C3, and this would be the answer. That's the end. I hope we understand now counting, permutations, and combinations.